month also. But most of the activities that we have had quite successfully also, but most of them are all on Zoom platform. And for some reason we could not really have a contact physically, so that has made all the difference. And now I think the COVID is really giving us a comfortable feeling that I think we are done with it. That is what today I removed my mask and I said no more mask too. And let's all get into the active meeting of one another, no more. It can be a hug, it can be let's all get together. I think with this curtain riser, I'm actually looking forward to support from all of you. And actually, we took over in the month of January 2021. And after that, in the first meeting of the National Council, which was held on 28th of February 2021, President Garu suggested that we host the NATCON. And since we had not done it, the previous NATCON was almost about a decade or more that Hyderabad had hosted any NATCON earlier. Of course, 5 years back, we did host Southern Regional Conference in a very, very successful manner. We thought during these periods of COVID, I think we took up as a challenge because we can get activated our own chapter, and also, the entire activities across the country could be showcased in Hyderabad. So that was the reason, and after I got back, I had the entire support of the team for taking up all the senior architects and well-wishers of the city. Practicing architects were behind us, and they said, let's do it. Let's do it in a manner which was never done before. So in that order, having accepted that we will take up, and that was, then we looked around for the right person, and after going through a lot of people, because people are busy, and I must say, we had Sridhar Gopisheti Garu. Thank you for accepting being the convener for the Ministry. And I must say, for a very, very busy architect like what Sridhar is, I'm really grateful that he actually accepted our request. Thank you very much, sir. And I must say one thing, first thing I met him is, I really found his energy very contagious. Sridhar, as a matter of fact, after I met you and the way which you actually took off, I mean, that generated such a kind of enthusiasm amongst all the architects, our EC members, that we can do it. We can actually do it in such a way. Like, I remember still you're saying, like never before or never after, na bhuto, na bhavishyat. So let's stick to that. I would actually, before I think the entire details in the presentation, I would like Sridhar Gopisheti to give it out to you and explain the details and preparations that are required. But before that, I'd like to sort of, from my side, request and appeal to all the members of HICC Telangana Chapter for the complete support and participation. And also, I'd like each of you to sort of bring in new members, because I noticed that a lot of youngsters, for some odd reasons, I mean, they need to be brought into the fold of HICC Chapter, and we need their energy and support also. And I would like to mention here that any of the young architects who are not yet taken a membership, we've actually asked them to also come over, because we actually have set up a desk for registration on the spot to become a members of the IAA. And also I think clarification from Raju sir also, that yesterday in our council meeting we had decided to architects who are in dues or maybe of their subscription, who are actually, the membership dues are there, they can actually get the membership updated by paying certain amount. We'll get the details from Ravi also. Also, here I would like to take an opportunity because we realized that there are almost about 16 colleges and institutions of architecture right now in Telangana. So I request all these colleges and institutions to actively take part in the event of NATCON and also to encourage the new architects who have passed out from their college to take up the membership and get actively, because the more the members, the more we can actually address to the problems of the fraternity which faces on a day-to-day basis. The whole idea is, I think we have to strengthen the hands of the IAA Telangana Chapter. We have also lined up a good connectivity with the government of Telangana so that they could take up the issues that we are facing with the government, and hopefully after we successful NATCON, we will showcase the NATCON in such a style and scale that that nobody can ignore our body. So that's the idea. And with this, I'd request leader to later on give us the details. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Architect Pureshwar. I next call upon the Honorary Convener, Architect Sridhar Gopashetty, to give a small presentation on NATCON, and for the credentials of Architect Sridhar, he is a graduate from JNU and then the FPA Delhi. He worked with Parsons UK, then a professor at Kuwait University, and running Team 1 from the year 2007 till date. He's also one of the leading architects who's, I think, designed about 16 million square feet across the country, and they also have a studio at Philippines. Over to you, Architect Gopi.
Good evening, all the dignitaries, Chairman Sir, President Sir, Sunil Sharaf Ji, of course my classmate and my close friend Padmavati Reddy, then Kavita Madam and Bhan Prasad Garu. It's great that you accepted our invitation and came for the event. Basically, it's a curtain raiser event, and when Uday Shankar Sir approached me to participate in this IA activities and take up NATCON, I was a bit confused because being in practice, this 24 hours is also not sufficient. We always think we should make it 26 hours or 28 hours per day. So it's a tight schedule. But certainly someday we have to contribute and give it back to our fraternity. So certainly I thought we had a discussion, me and my partner Bashir, was let us take it up, let us do it, and do it the same word like what Sir said, na bhulto na bhavishyat. So we'll do a wonderful NATCON, and things have fallen pretty well. Like we had been approaching top of the top politicians, Chief Minister, the Urban Development Minister and all. So everybody is given a positive note for participation in the main NATCON event. That's going to be a pretty big strength, because the way we wanted to promote is in a three-pronged approach. One is to elevate the brand image of Hyderabad. So I told the minister there can't be any better occasion than having 1800 architects across the country, and we showcase what Hyderabad is to them. So that's really caught the mind, the thought process of the minister, sir. And fortunately, we have a strong MLC amongst our fraternity, Bhan Prasad Garu from Karimnagar district. So who else can be more appropriate and more better to make a government connect to us? So immediately we met Bhan Prasad sir about a month back, and it was pretty positive. He said, certainly Sridharji, like we will do whatever best. Then of course, as a typical architect fraternity, like we keep on blaming IIA for not doing COA, not doing anything for us and all. We said, so let us do it for ourselves. Because earlier also we requested for a piece of land, we requested for a piece of university campus and all. Now, NATCON is just an event for us. But in the long term, post NATCON, sir, we wanted to really take up the local Telangana state architecture fraternity so that we enjoy a good respect and relation with the Telangana government. Certainly, once we enjoy a good relation with the government, lot of wonders, lot of things can be mutually done, both for the fraternity and for the city. And for the entire state, urban and regional development, things can be put in place. So, we have some things which we wanted to put forward, taking NATCON as an opportunity. So, we took care of those, we thought of that. Then certainly, like we had, me and Padmavati, we had been dreaming of getting something like India Habitat Center in Hyderabad. That's one of the things what I requested, expressed my thought to Banu Prasad Garu and to Kautam Madam also. So certainly we should create a South India Habitat Center in Hyderabad. Then we wanted to bring in COA, headquarters building in Hyderabad, at least for the South region. Because if I had to renew my CO certificate, I had to go to Delhi and wait. At least for South India, for Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and all, we wanted to get a COA. So we wanted to give a proper building premises for the COA, Council of Architecture, operating from Hyderabad for the entire South India. Then certainly we'll be taking guidance of C.R. Raju Garu. Sir is a pretty impressive president because I've seen him for the first time in Chennai NATCON. So dynamic, and he did it everything to proper detail. So then at that time only I thought something to be done should be done like C.R. Rajagaru. So that's one of quite an inspiration personality, sir. Then certainly, thing is that the main thing what I wanted to bring on platform today is, see, IIA should be more patronized by practicing architects. The two senior practicing architects. Who are busy with their design, maybe 50-55 years crossed, they have about 20-25 architects working with them. They should spare some time for our fraternity, because after 50-55 you have to start giving back to the society. In that context, so we want, they could have gathered from the back side here, not from the front side. That is important. Senior architects, at least we take it serious, and I think it is mandatory. That's why I brought all the senior architects of the city, about 50-50 of them, onto a single platform, and I requested them, Shekhar, Murthy and Manyam, and all the architects, at least 15-20 of them. I strongly, Pedda Sudhi Reddy, Chinna Sudhi Reddy and all. So I told them very clearly, we have to work. We have to work towards IIA fraternity and do, because everybody has got very good access and very good influence. So it has to be taken strongly and put forward, madam, so that whatever we had been discussing in the morning, so we wanted to get this thing done. So I conclude saying that young architects should take the lead and the senior architects should give the support. So then certainly we have requested Sunil Sharaf ji, is an old friend of mine and quite a patron. So like Sahara used to support Indian cricket team as a brand ambassador, not only for NATCON. I requested Sunil Sharaf ji, sir, you are the main commodity of the building. 50% of RCC is yourself, the steel. So I said, sir, not only for NATCON, you please be our patron, brand ambassador for at least lock-in period for 5 years. So we don't have to run around the building material suppliers to get the sponsorships. A small sponsorship repeatedly. If Radha kept TMT, he actually almost accepted, but he kept NATCON as a test for us. So certainly we will pass the test with good grades, sir, so that you give us a sponsorship for next 5 years. At least Telangana chapter should not look around for sponsorships, small events, so that it becomes a routine activity for us to make use of the platform and all. And thank you. Banaprasad garu, really thank you very much for being here with us. And we will be, as I told you in the morning, sir, we'll be disturbing you, bothering you, and taking your all support to connect us and place us in good hands of Telangana government, which is the most active government, and Hyderabad is the fastest growing urban city. So certainly your blessing and your support is very much sorted off, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Architect Sridhar Reddy. I think we had a major distraction while Architect Sridhar was speaking, but then let's not fall for the bait. And to continue with the proceedings, we have Architect Muralidhar Reddy Garu, National Council member, to please kindly say a few words. Architect Muralidhar Reddy Garu has done his Masters in Engineering, has served as ITPI Secretary. He's been a ITPI National Convention, and he's also served various posts with IIA. And he's been practicing the last 22 years as an architect and planner. Over to you, Muralidhar.
Yeah, good evening to all members who are present over here. It feels good to meet after pandemic, after 2 years, personally to all the members. Firstly, thank our national president. After his busy schedule also, he came over here, and also within short time, because yesterday we had a com meeting also, same time online, but now he is we see Chairman Garu as a present over here. And also, I am very much thankful to our Dr. Kavita Dharmini Garu, Madam Garu, and also Banu Prasad Garu, MLC Garu, and Padmavati Garu, ex-MLA Garu, and also